to StarShatter. What's going on, everybody? Oh, man. How is everybody doing, man? How is everybody doing? You guys all having a good time? I'm currently sharing links. Got some people down in the chat. We have people voting. That's right. The vote has returned this week. For everybody who is out there, you guys actually do get to play a part in our adventure this week. I'm very excited for that. Let's talk with Black Knight. And actually, depending on like how quickly we get the voting done and how quickly we kind of move forward, you're probably going to get to vote twice tonight. That's a very real possibility. So I do hope that everybody goes in and you vote what we need to do with this long lost amazing star shuttle that we have found. Do we complete it? Do we do just basic repairs to kind of float around the planet for a little bit? What do we do? And then also, never forget one of the other things that we love doing here is that if for some reason you feel you are allowed to send in a $1 super chat with your favorite character's name in there. And that $1 super chat will go to that person for a reroll. I think the game master, I think Mr. Black Knight got 2 or 3 of them last week.
Yes, and I used most of them.
But yes.
And utter failure.
But yeah, no, it was bad. Yeah, the rolls last week were kind of rough. So, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to StarShatter. Gentlemen, how have you guys been?
Yes. I say cool. Heat wave. It's a heat wave.
A little on the tired side myself, ready for a long rest, both IRL and in-game.
IRL and in-game.
I'm doing all right. Just had to let the cat back out of the room. He does not like the door being closed. He prefers it open.
Oh, yeah. I prefer cats to not exist, but they do. I don't like them.
Can't say that on the internet. You'll get so much hate.
I don't care. I don't like cats. I do not like
get hate
animals.
anyway. Yeah,
as possible as possible. Well, guys,
that's why you married your wife who likes the animals.
Yeah, I know. No, I like most animals. I just hate cats, and I have like 6 of them. But oh man, so to get back into the swing of things, I think all of us were just a little excited from last week. I'm very excited because we finally made it to the freaking ship. We're finally gonna get Alduin up and running. I'm really excited. So I think we hit the recap, and then gentlemen, what do you say? What do you say we figure out what's going on with this long lost badass star shuttle?
Get it in the air.
Huh? Yeah.
Let's get in the air.
It's gonna get in the air. It will get in the air. I hope the chat doesn't fuck me over here. I hope the chat votes to complete it and not to just do basic repairs, but that's the chat. That's how they are.
The urge to repair is just steadily growing. Lothar is ready to fix the ship.
Yep.
The repairing is upon you.
The repairing.
and the most I mean, I remember how you rolled for the crates in the in Alduin's cargo hold, and I was like, okay, let's at least do not roll for empty crates. Please do not roll for empty crates. And you rolled probably one of the best options, which was the spare parts. That's
3
cool,
ship systems. So each box have a ship system's worth of parts in it.
Yep. They're like those crates, Royce. Probably most of you have seen them. Like these smaller containers, like they're not full cargo ship containers, but they're like about a third of the size.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yep. So last time you finally made your way inside Alduin, thanks to the power of Zentarism, and you discovered that the ship has still traces of the many hundreds of people that saved during his last flights before he was shot down. And beforehand, you while you were fighting that wraith, you uncovered that it was actually the thing that shot Alduin down before it got wrecked too. It
was an old Mirren.
Yeah,
it was a Mirren.
Yeah, it was an old Mirren starfighter ace who got shot down. And if I remember correctly, Elgin, while he was still unconscious from the not so magical healing.
Yeah, that hurt. By the way.
Yeah,
that hurt a
lot. Certain things have checks and balances and repercussions. So, yeah, he got like a little premonition on what might happen, what was actually the plan of that wraith if he should defeat you. And there was no ghost of Jerry to keep him away from the kids and devouring their spirits. So that was one of the other things that you uncovered while you were fighting, is that this wraith attempted to achieve this many times, but he was blocked by the ghost of Jerry.
He still got away from us.
He got away. Yeah. You beat not the living, but the ghostly shit out of him. So
we're so close.
Yeah, it was really close, and he was like, because there is no. Remember, this is StarShatter. In this universe, there is no nothing for these things. When they get destroyed, that's the end. They don't go anywhere to like in some sort of there is no afterlife for them. There is nothing. They cease to exist forever, and this is one of their like uttermost terrors to get defeated, because that's the end. That's truly dead. If your characters die, you will ascend in most cases. Like you will go somewhere, but not these things.
Oh, good. Then I want to end his ass so that way he can't go anywhere, because he already got away once.
So yeah, he threatened that he would find the certain person who fell with his small mech, his power armor, and he would find him. You don't have any idea what would happen. I mean, he flew in the direction of where the Zaran beach team was. So, and your character, Eugen, knows that the Zarans, like, they don't make deals with things like this.
They don't like
they
ghosts.
Just don't. They fucking hate them. Especially in life. They don't like them. If they can exploit it, if they can capture it and then sell it to some laboratory, they will fucking do it. So
there you go.
Yeah, but making deals with them, no. Fuck no. Even the most degenerate Tazaran will not do it. They have some let's say rules that they will not break. Okay.
All right.
Lines they won't cross.
Nice.
I mean, it's a freaking creepy ghost wraith, so like I don't know if I disagree with him. So, all right, so there's
hey,
that.
Even Hitler was right with his love of dogs.
Yes, doggies are wonderful. Doggies are really wonderful.
Oh god, we're already starting.
So,
all right,
them not liking Satan ghosts that inhabit machines, you know, seems to be a legitimate, correct decision.
You think?
Yeah. You know it doesn't like puppies either, so.
But Royce, you may have something there because if I remember correctly, it is part of the lore of StarShatter that the Zarans hate cats. So I don't know.
I'm a
So you and the villains have a lot in
likes
common.
cats because I don't like cats. And I'm a
Zentari depends. It's they have their own pets, but let's not go into like the so last time we ended the game where Eugene entered the cockpit of ship.
Yep.
He met Aldon, and he said pretty much he only had time to say hi, hello, and then that was it. And you guys were searching through the 6 crew cabins.
Yes.
Yep. So, and I think you found them clean, a little bit cleaner than the rest of the ship, which is littered with ancient dusty bandages and dried blood, dust. That was it. You could engage in, because like the moment the captain enters the bridge, all of the doors, they are now accessible to any of you. You can just walk up to a door and it will open for you.
Because I'm on the bridge. That's cool. That's awesome. I like it.
No, Royce. No. That's because of your Zentarist powers.
Oh, yes. I'm okay with that too.
Your Zentarist aura is now like permeating through the ship.
That's legit. I actually like that. All right, so do we want to pick up with the crew looking through the ship, or do you guys want me to start the conversation with Alduin?
I think we're going to start with the conversation. That was such a cliffhanger.
Let's
start there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Please.
Nice ship. Please don't close any more doors on me.
Please don't close any more. He's always looking around like for a door. Like I even wrote down. He said, "Welcome, Seeker. You took your time getting here." I believe.
Yep. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Yeah. Yep. So all right. God, and I had a response for this last week, and I was gonna say it, and I didn't. I was gonna say it. Thank you for the warm welcome. My name is Captain Eugene Oglin, and it is an honor to be here.
He appears to be in like good spirits. He smiles. He gestures you to take the captain's seat, and you notice that the bridge is much. There were people even on the bridge. Like Aldion put wounded people on the bridge.
Everywhere.
But at least the chairs, yeah. Everywhere he could place more. If he could save more people, people, he would. So
I will. If he gestures me to sit in the captain's chair, I will sit in the captain's chair And I will also ask Alduin, Alduin, would you kindly please bring up the ship's systems for me and do diagnostics? I don't know if I have to roll for that. I don't know.
No, you don't need to do it.
Because now we're assessing the damage, which we haven't quite done yet.
Just give me a second. So, I rolled for most parts, like the big stuff. So now you should roll. I'll tell you what kind of die you should roll. Give me a second. It's okay. Need it. The basic systems, the basic stuff that most, if not all spaceships have. You know, it's your power generation, the reactor, the main reactor, or however many reactors there are, and your life support, your engines, which is your the way of moving around, and then you have weapons, shields, faster than light systems. Doesn't matter. They take some certain amount of power to charge. So in this case, you have to roll two cannons under the nose are there. That I rolled for. The engines are screwed. I know, and you know that because you've sold them from the outside.
Yes.
Yep. The faster than life system is also fucked up because that arch on top of the ship is like ripped from the ship.
All right, so we've got.
So you have life support. You have the reactor is on minimal power. The reactor is on 1-2% power generation. It's repaired. It's barely operational. Barely.
So in other
life
words,
support is
the
not,
fact that the
is
lights
not
are coming
operational.
on and the doors are moving is a miracle.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, so hold on. So good and bad. Okay, so what's good? So you said life support. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, life support.
Life support is probably one of the most robust systems in Starship.
So the reactor and the engines are both screwed?
Yes.
The engines are totally screwed. The reactor is on it's heavily screwed. It's barely operational. The weapon systems are not operational. They're damaged.
Reactor.
The cannons are there. They're physically there.
Jesus Christ.
But you can't fire with them. And the ship has lost all of his point defense turrets. They were blown up during the battle with that Miran Ace. So
engines, weapons. So life support's the only thing that's good so far. FTL is screwed.
The good thing is that the gravity plating is operational.
Sweet, gravity plating
and
is good.
if you fix the reactor, you can just float back to the village.
Okay. Well, that's assuming the chat wants me to go back to the village.
Yep. and there is since there is plenty of space back in the cargo hold, Alter can just drive the motorbike inside.
How
amazing!
How fast do we float?
Pretty much. If you have enough power, you can float. Okay. Probably with the speed of a cargo truck, which is fast enough, and it will take you maybe about
Is it faster than Otherd's bike?
I'm not sure. Like that would depend. Like the extra plus minus hours. Like these would depend on your ability to pilot it. Like if you roll a higher enough pilot check, and
I was gonna say
you can.
I'm still a fan of hooking a tow strap up to Otherd's bike and then me.
You don't have enough fuel.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
don't have enough fuel for the bike.
Otherd can still get us halfway there, and we can also.
I can try, but I'm not sure how far.
Wait, how are communication systems? Now that I think.
The communication systems and like most of the main functions on the bridge are also screwed.
Fuck.
So.
God.
All right.
Sounds like we're gonna get the reactor online,
dude. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
All
right.
At least the command consoles on like the 3 chairs are working. So you could call for navigation. You could call for piloting. You could try to call for the scanners of the ship.
Are the scanners fucked?
I am not 100% sure, and I will ask you because these are one of the special systems on the ship, the unique systems, because this is an exploratory Zentari seeker ship. This is probably one of the most important systems on the ship. So I will ask you to roll 1d100, all of you.
All of us a 1d100.
Oh yes. Yep.
100.
That's a collective party luck roll. And you can use rerolls. Can use rerolls.
Oh shit.
I don't have
a reroll. Fuck.
I don't have a reroll.
I got an 8.
Rolling.
Roro
8
had a
is
really
a
good roll.
baseball. Yeah. 8 is terrible.
Shit.
Look, as long as I don't get stuck in another awkward place again. That's all I'm asking.
All right, well, you're figuring that one out, Black Knight. I want to radio to the crew. Gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Alduon, and I show them the hologram of him on my feed. Alduon has given me a breakdown of the systems that we need to fix and the damage that was sustained in one of his last battles. So far, it looks like life support, the grav plating, and the command consoles here on the bridge are functional. The reactor, as we saw walking by it, is in bad shape. The engines are gone, there are no weapons, and the FTL is out. Comms as well, we're not quite sure on. I'm still diagnosing that. But it looks like we have our work cut out for us, gentlemen.
Sounds like it's gonna be a fixer-upper. I'll do my part. Just tell this hologram that he owes me an apology.
Where should we start?
Well,
I'm thinking that we fix up that generator at least enough so that we get enough power to actually charge up the anti-grav system so we can float this thing back to Jerry.
I second that motion. I need the reactor to charge my shields.
I third.
Yep, I think all of us are in agreement there. I think all of us should focus our efforts on the reactor. It did look like those crates that I opened up back in the cargo hold. There's about 3 systems worth of parts there that we can use. So, out of the systems that are damaged, we have enough to fix about 3 of them. So, let's go, scout for parts, and I believe Otherd, now, Black Knight, how are we on the comm systems? Is there any computer work that needs to be done? Because I'd like Tuck to work on anything computer use, and then Otherd and I can run repair.
You like the mainframe of the ship. It's operating, but it's operating on some like super strange basic level, which we would compare this to BIOS level operational capabilities. It's not like it's pre-booted.
Gotcha. Talk, if you would, I'd like you to come up here to the bridge. Alderon. Tuck is the best man I have to work on the mainframes. Please allow him in to the consoles and give him access to the systems. All right. What skills does Roro have to help us out right now with repair?
Well, you probably, if you want to repair the reactor, the cannons, and something else, the comm system, we got 3 choices, right?
I think, well, we've got reactor, engines, the weapon system is gone, the FTL is gone, the comm system is down. I think the biggest thing is the reactor. I mean, if we want to get back to Jerry, it looks like the chat, they're slowly going back down, but it looks like the chat wants us to go back to Jerry and fix the ship up right. So I think the reactor and the engines.
Well, the engines, you would actually need to. I mean, yeah, you could use you'll need to basically craft engine parts.
Oh shit! So we might have to do that.
Yeah.
So probably
you have to like. This is like repairing the engines and repairing the FTL, like fixing back the arch on the ship. You'll actually have to go back to the village to do that. You just can't do it like
fine.
Outside.
So
yeah.
It looks
but
like...
everything else inside the ship can be repaired with the parts, the spare parts that you found inside the ship.
Okay.
Which is like you have the tools on yourself, those with the repair skill, which would be, I think, the captain and author, if I'm not mistaken.
And then I would like Tuck to roll some computer use up here on the bridge. Sable, you good with that? Working on the mainframe, trying to get it back to...
Yeah, but he has to repair it physically, like replace components and shit.
Okay, well, then we can repair... Okay, so that's also another thing. So we need to some actual computer and mainframe parts. So, but we've got parts for that. So mainframe.
Yeah. So we want to repair the computer system, the reactor, and maybe the cannons. Rover really wants to repair the cannons. Rover really wants those cannons.
The main cannons that are under the nose, like which are actually Zentary issue ion cannons, they are there. They're not damaged. They're not destroyed. It's just that the targeting systems of all weapon systems are fucked. So
that all part of the computer system?
Who needs targeting systems?
I say we just do the reactor computer systems, hold on to one of those
and let's get
parts.
it back to Jerry. I say reactor and then the mainframe and computer.
Just hold on to the other one for...
Yeah, that's me.
The scanner of the ship is moderately damaged. Meaning that it can work, and it since this is a scientific scanner, it has different options. It has spooky mode, spooky setting, which in StarShatter this is the setting that you use to track ghosts specifically and other things. It has also anomaly tracking setting, which will help you to find any and all anomalies, including the planetary magnetic anomalies, which you should avoid when flying.
Are we still able to get in
graph?
Are we still able to get in contact with Jerry, or are we too far away from their comms?
If you fix the computer.
So that's what I'm saying. So like our suits don't have powerful enough comms on them to reach Jerry.
You have powerful enough comms, like to talk to anyone inside the fucking crater, but that's it. I mean,
okay, that's okay. So.
Anyone who's been in the army knows that, like, well, and probably anyone who used the walkie-talkie knows that they don't have a limited range.
I mean,
Or,
my walkie-talkie that I have has a 25-mile range on it, so...
No, it's the lip of the crater. It stops the signal from going through because it gets caught and basically bounces up into space instead of going out. When you sit inside a bowl, it just fucks with it.
All right, so...
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. Let's work on the reactor. Get the reactors up. We need to get the mainframe. Right. The system's going. Roro, I know you would like to work on the weapons, but I would really like to get the comms up so we could let Jerry know that we're coming in and we're going to be bringing Alduin, and we need to have some people on deck ready to help us work and getting things ready.
I can help with the reactor. I'm going to help out there with the reactor. I'm small, I'm tiny, I can get in spaces he can't.
Yeah, I'm also going to help him with the reactor because I have the repairs, yes. I'll also help you with the reactor. Tuck, well, no, wait, because we need to do some repair stuff. Tuck, do you have repairs?
Actually...
No.
I can always try working on another part of the ship if there's too many of us.
So my advice would be to split in 2 groups.
Okay.
Each with a person who actually has the repair skill.
Okay. Yeah, I will stay with Tuck then. I will stay with Tuck working on the mainframe.
Okay.
The third rover will work on the reactor.
All right.
Okay.
It may take some elbow grease, but it's a good thing that I've had experience pulling small creatures out of tiny crevices before.
Oh, don't worry, I don't plan on getting stuck like Tuck.
All right. Well, I'm going to hold you to that.
Wait, there's no wood here. Crap.
Over the radio, I felt that comment. I'm watching you.
We'll see what happens.
Alright, so
Aldon chuckles and he turns at you. These two know of these guardians. These two, they seem new. Who are they?
They are a younger race from the Terrans. Many eons ago, they were actually simply the beasts of the planet, but the Terrans wanted to share their knowledge and help to actually uplift them. And I will say this, these, as crewmen go, they're some of the best that I've had. The hamster's a little nuts, but they're some of the best men that I've ever met.
He laughs, says, yes, indeed, some of the most cool races. A bit on the wacky side. Chuckles. It's like the only Terran I've ever seen is that spirit, and he points on the scanner. Like you can see a hazy, a hollow because the computer systems are fucked. But he shows you like a super basic hollow. It almost like it looks pixelated.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad the things are.
Yeah.
And he shows you. It says like I'm on like most of the systems.
Mm-hmm.
It's damaged, but I can show you this. And he points exactly where that Terran spirit is. And from what the Mirren ghost, the Mirren Wraith claimed that he was always stopped by the ghost of Jerry. Ghost of Jerry mocked him.
I totally forgot. There's a super secret awesome weapon on this planet.
Yeah.
The shredder rifle.
Yep.
Sorry, you just reminded me of that. All right. Oh, by the way,
it would certainly help with your rolls.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, that would be great. By the way, chat, can you hear the ambiance in the back, the music in the background? I wanted something a little bit, to fill out the vibe of what we're doing for like battle music and all that. So let me know if you guys can actually hear the audio, hear the music in the background, and let me know what you guys think about that. I'm really trying to build this up into something better. I meant to say that in the beginning and I forgot. So, okay. So I am minusing 1 spare parts for the mainframe right now, and 1 for the reactor right now.
Yep.
And then did we decide on comms or scanners, guys?
No, if you repair the bridge computer system, the main system, you will fix the comms, and you will fix the like the basic computer stuff. You will need more parts for the targeting system. But
how about the scanners?
Because
are we gonna fix those?
The
too?
scanner, it will be fixed. It's not like super heavily damaged, so.
Sweet. So I can use one of those crates, and it will fix the mainframe, the comms, and the scanners. At least mostly, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's baller. Then at that point, I think.
So guys, if you want to give like roll bonuses to Authored and Elgin, you can do so for their repair skills.
Yeah. So no, and that's the thing. So yeah, what Black Knight's saying is that Black Knight's also saying that super chats for a $1 super chat, you guys can send in a $1 super. I think you can go as low as $1. Anyway, and Black Knight will decide how much of a roll bonus we'll get to help repair the ship that I have literally been wanting to get to since we started this. What am I able to do as a captain right now to help with?
So if you want to use your special ability to give their check, like to give Altered's repair check a bonus,
+1 to morale bonus.
Yeah.
I am going to use my special ability for a +1 to morale.
Yeah, you can do it.
Does that help me?
You
or
can
just
do
my
it,
crew?
but just a crew.
Okay.
And you will have to, since you're repairing yourself, you will have to roll a concentration check, because you're not only boosting their rolls, but you're doing it yourself. So you have to be focused.
Gotcha.
Okay. And since you're a Zentari on a Zentarist ship, a very racist ship, you get, I think it was a +3 to concentration.
Alduin gives me a +3 just for being on here?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna roll.
And Alduin, by the way, I have to tell you that these ships, they kind of give bonuses to their crew. Depends on what they're doing. So you'll see.
+3 to concentration. That's nice. Okay, so how do you want me to do this? Do you want me to roll a repair first and then a concentration, or a concentration first?
Yep.
Okay,
first roll a repair.
All right, so and then Othard, if you want to throw a repair out there, +1, because somebody left our party. Who left?
That was Trippy.
Oh, why did Trippy leave?
I know in the past his computer has had problems. Yep, his computer's crashed.
Oh,
jeez.
This has happened on a couple of past streams where I've DM'd.
Well,
I'll go ahead and give a repair roll, though.
Yeah, you give a repair. Whoa.
Holy!
Even with the +1, that's not going to help. Fuck.
With a +1, that's 7, but that's still a natural 1.
Holy shit. Of course, and you're the one working on the reactor.
I was afraid of this.
I was also afraid of this. All right. Well,
that's why we have the rerolls, guys.
I don't have any. I'm out. All right. So there's my repair. And then I will roll my concentration, which I'm not going to add the +3 yet. So just add a +3 to this. So whatever this number is, just do a +3. So +3 to that. So 9.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
That's a failed concentration check.
So, wow. That's
If you can't reroll for the repair check on the reactor, you will
Sure.
actually lose the time and lose the parts, the spare parts for it.
we have one
It's
more.
not going to.
We have one more crate of spare parts. So, because we're only
I'm
using.
guessing
can't
none of us
afford-
have any rerolls.
I don't have a reroll.
No, no, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the chat if they want
Oh
to.
no,
if they want
at
to.
that. Oh no, I never bank on that. So I.
No, I don't. I'm just
Yeah.
giving you a bit of like.
We do have one more spare parts. We've got one more spare parts for the reactor.
You can try it. These spare parts are doing nothing for me.
Yeah.
Is there some way I could assist with knowledge spaceships?
Mm,
I was gonna say I have
No.
I have crafting spaceships. Is that gonna help here at all? Probably not.
that will help you only when you make the parts.
Yes, gotcha.
Not putting
Not to
them
repair.
together.
Maji Chan sent $1 in to give a reroll to Maji Chan. I'm gonna assume that's a reroll for Othard. I'm gonna assume that's a reroll.
If that's a reroll, he gets a reroll. Otherwise,
Well, no, she sent in $1 super chat. She just didn't say who it was for. I'm assuming it's for Othard. He rolled worse than I did. So, for the ship. Well, okay, so it's you go for So Othard, you are getting a reroll on that one.
Perfect. Thank you, Maji.
Sweet.
I'll gladly take that.
Holy
Oh,
fuck.
much better.
Oh.
Then that add the +1. That's 24 total.
No, he failed the
Yeah,
check.
I failed
He
my
failed the
concentration
call.
checks, so it's.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but that's still pretty damn good.
Okay. So what happens is that you waste and the combination of an Asgardian and a small race like the hamster. Who hamsters, in StarShatter, they are particularly apt with machines, even though, well, mostly hiding in some places inside the machines, and then hiding nuts and probably bottles of alcohol and other stuff. I don't know, but it's quite useful to have like a group who are fixing something, and one of them is like has fine limbs, is small, and the other one is really strong and big and can like lift the big parts. So you complement each other well. And same goes for Elgin and Tuck, who successfully use the spare parts for the main computer system and fix pretty much all of the damage except for the targeting systems, which are completely fried, because when the guns were hit, the turrets were hit, there was like a feedback loop through the plasma lines, and they get fried because the alien ace, like the Miriam ace, was aiming for that. So you successfully fix that, and it takes you about 2.5 hours because the parts are perfect fits. They are made for that, and you don't have to like smooth certain edges. It fits to a micron. It's like original parts. Elgin, when you kill the fly, You have a fly.
I know. I can't get rid of them.
Like buy a fucking frog. Like install a frog.
Install
on top of
a
your
frog.
chest. The frog.
Oh fuck.
Get a frog.
Tuck and I are
The
having
frog
some
will kill them.
success over here. How are you and Roro doing over there, Othard?
Well, I was concerned that we wouldn't be able to do it. None of the parts were working at first, but I think I've got it all prim and proper now.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
Okay.
Alduin, do a systems check and let's do a reactor. Let's do a reactor test. Let's test the reactor and see what kind of power we're getting now.
All right. Please make one of your crew sit on the engineering station in main engineering.
I think Huck would be my best engineer, or would that be?
Like Altered would do the perfect job there.
Othard,
As the repair.
I'm on it.
come take your seat.
I settle over to the engineering station.
As I see my first crewman sit in his seat in the engineering station on Alduin, I just sit here and I just I take a very, very peaceful smile and just realize that the crew has a ship now.
So do
Peaceful
I have to do
smile.
a systems check, or is that still
Yeah,
something L. Eugene does?
No, you just flip the different application switches and you see which systems are completely fried, which systems are fine, and they are taking using the power, and you can do like minor tweaks. You see that. Ooh, I forgot about that. Let me check. I have to roll, and you guys also have to roll. I fucking forgot. How can I forget? So stupid.
These buttons aren't very accommodating for Asgardians.
We'll get you a replacement keypad eventually.
I don't think it's a keypad.
It's not that bad.
It's
not that bad. You can link your PDA to the console.
link
So,
link your PDA to it to be a lot easier. And
Sure thing.
I'll ask you to roll again. D100s for the fucking shields. I forgot the shields.
Oh,
well, that sounds like we
I'll
should
take that roll.
That's a brutal roll.
Oof.
So the shields are fine.
The shields are fine.
Shields are fucking fine. They
all the things.
I mean, of all the things, like Alduin is like he looks at the data and the system check, and he is like, I could have swore the shields were.
Shields seem to be all clear, Captain.
Ah.
How is that?
He looks a bit perplexed, and then he shrugs. He's like, gives.
That's how. What are we looking like? How is the rest of the ship taking the power? What systems are online, and do we have the power that we need to kick the grav plates on?
Yeah. You can do that. You need a person with pilot skill to float the ship back to the village.
All right. Well, I happen to have the pilot skill.
It's like this is. I will explain this because no one has played this this setting. Is that the graph plating on spaceships is quite powerful. If you compare it to a normal car, a normal graph car or bike, and even a truck, it's probably 3 times, maybe 4 times more powerful. It's something that you put on tanks The aliens, which they mostly use graph stuff. It's quite powerful, but there is a catch. There is a catch. You could probably float over the edge of the crater if you choose to do so. It's not gonna be an easy float, but you could.
I mean, I just
the easy part would be to use that piece, that side of the crater which you descended from, which was like.
I can't remember. Did Othard bring his bike down into the crater with us? Or
Yeah,
did
he did.
Okay,
he did.
And so the bike is in fact in the back of the cargo hold. Dude, I just rolled a nat 20 on my pilot check. So
yeah. So
I'm assuming roll again to check it, right?
No, you don't need to roll again. That's
All right.
Sweet.
Enough. So yeah, altered you run back. You hop on the on your bike. You drive it inside, although you secure it in the cargo hold. You also grab the bits and pieces from left over from these zombies, quote unquote, that you fought, like their implants and shit, which is part of your loot. I have it saved here, so you gather these and you can use them for not to implant them inside you because they're broken, but you can use them for like crafting weapon upgrades and armor and all kinds of shit.
Sweet. All right, so
with this pilot check, you could either choose to just simply float over the crater's edge, or you could float around from where you descended into a crater, where the crumpled part of the crater is. It's your choice.
All right. Which one's going to be
turn
faster?
on Kenny Loggins.
Whichever one is going to be faster, or does it not matter?
It does not matter.
Okay. All right. So if it doesn't
With
matter,
that fucking check, it doesn't matter.
with that check, it doesn't. All right. So Alduin starts to
That
lift
check
up.
we get to play Highway into the Danger Zone.
Right. So as Alduin lifts off the ground, you can feel it shake. Right. And I can feel it shake, and I start to smile as I'm sitting there, gentlemen. You're sitting in one of the most badass vintage ships that the Dysentry have ever crafted. And it's airborne again. And I drive it up over the side of the fucking crater. Heading towards Jerry.
Nice.
Tuck, I believe the comm system should be good enough. Let's reach out to Jerry and
Yeah.
let them know we're coming.
One of the things that I was about to say about that craft plating is that it's really powerful, but the downside is that if you fly into a magnetic anomaly, you will fucking slam into the ground so fucking hard.
Well, yeah, it's a spaceship.
Uh,
All right, so
Alright.
so
Watch out
someone
for-
should sit on the scanners.
I mean, I was about to roll that computer check, computer use.
Computer use. And I believe
right.
so. Black Knight, are we ending the poll for the chat? Because I think
Yeah.
it's
We're ending it.
we're ending that one. So we are going to Jerry. We're gonna fix Alduin all the way. Holy shit, dude! What?
Oh
a
my
roll.
god.
Nice. Well,
All right, I got
the systems you sit like the captain sits on the command chair, you sit on the second chair, and you call the function like the sensor, so all the sensors, this is the maze scanners. And you see that they have different settings. They have, because these are highly advanced sensors, they are specialized sensors. I mentioned earlier, this is like an exploratory shuttle. This is probably the sensors are its most prized system. And you can see that the scanning provides like a different levels of data packs. You can see that there are a number of smaller magnetic anomalies, and you map them. So you can feed this directly into the your captain's piloting console. So that would basically give him, I think, a +2 to his pilot check.
Jesus.
And it's like the console is like a breeze to work with, and since you fixed the compute, like the most of the computer systems, I can tell you that the systems they give you a +2 to all of your computer checks.
Whoa. So now
It doesn't matter what it is, if you're hacking, if you're defending from hacking, if you're just scanning or whatever. Like this is like it's good.
Is that
It
just for
works
talk?
really good
Is that just for talk, or is it for everyone?
for everyone.
So Alduin, so I get a +3 to concentration, and then we also get a +2 to computer. Holy shit, dude! This is a legendary item that we just found, isn't it?
Yep. And if I remember correctly, it has a +2 to attack when you fix the targeting systems.
I'm gonna have to write all this down. Dude, we have a legendary fucking item. Yeah. Oh god, dude, I am so excited right now.
Oh yeah, and I'll do on like points, Tuck, when you scan.
Trippy, the reason I don't have roll 20 up right now is because you're not here, and it makes it look all goofy. I would have to kind of redo all of the this stuff up.
He's waiting for updates.
Yeah. Oh no, once his updates
God
come
damn
through.
it. God damn it. Okay, so
Google
Alden
causing
points
once again.
Yeah, points the scan data packs, the different scan data packs to you, Tuck, and says, so this one is for ghosts, this one is for anomalies, and this one is for this and that. And he like with a wave of his hand, he activates like more advanced, like even more advanced functions of the scanner systems. And you can see that, I mean, Chuck, you know, because you're a scout, you know that if your ship or your vehicle has like a really advanced, really good scanner, they could detect other scanners working. They could like, it's really hard. It's like you have to have a specialized scanner. This one can do it. This one can detect other scanners.
All right, sweet.
That's legit.
So
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and
So our life just got a lot easier, unlike the last time we had to do this whole thing.
well, Royce, you know that the Seekers were not called Seekers for no reason.
Right.
It's about time we got a lucky break.
All right, sweet. I'm just gonna make some quick adjustments here, so that way you guys can still see the game.
All right. So, Tuck, you also see a ghost, which is not like the scanner shows the ghost as a non-malevolent entity. You can see that it's not marked with a danger sign on it. And the scanner also detected, your scan detected trace, the trace, which is the thing that escaped, that ran away from you.
All right.
The wraith, and you can basically track some leftover negative energy, malevolent energy that it left. So this scanner is specifically modified to detect all sorts of things. It's highly
Detailed.
yeah, it's super detailed. You can do a shit ton of stuff with it.
We just need an interior of a ship, like type picture or a picture for the.
I'm sorry. I had like a couple dozen of these, but
Man, we know so many
D20
people.
deleted them.
I
So
want to see this ship in all of its freaking glory. We've got enough people in the Gilded that maybe could help us out to make that happen. Oh, that would be so freaking cool. All right, guys, I do believe I got everything kind of somewhat set up. So, when I was telling you about Alduin while coming down the crater, did you guys think it would be this badass?
Well, tales of old can hardly compare to reality. This is certainly something to note. I have to say I'm quite impressed. But even so, it doesn't mean a whole lot compared to my own pride and beauty.
I'm gonna be honest here. Everything we have seems like it's gonna need a solid spit shine, but judging by these, this is probably one of the best scan systems I've ever seen. So it's got that, but
Like I said, it's a fixer-upper.
exactly. She's got great bones. It's just that
Gentlemen.
Somebody took a sledgehammer to her face.
Gentlemen,
yes, and you fought him off.
Gentlemen, you're missing the
thought
most
that's
important
something.
point. This is Alduin. This is vintage. Just enjoy. And
Alduin looks at you. Alduin looks at you and says, "I'm vintage."
It's been quite a long time. It's been quite a long time, Alduin. Lots happened since you've been gone.
He shrugs and he says, "Well, I'm guessing that something happened to the Seeker Armada. Otherwise, they would have come for me long ago."
I think that's a longer tale for another time.
He then hands his head and asks Elgin, at least I hope they left a representative on the homeworld.
Well, not that I've been home in quite a while, but I haven't seen a Seeker. In fact, my generation's never seen a Seeker.
He kind of frowns. Says, that's quite unfortunate. Then again, measures you up. His computer systems are fine. He can scan all of you, and you can see how the chairs change, adjust to your size.
Whoa.
And consoles also adjust to your size. So, and he says, "Good to have a crew.
Now, out of a curiosity, like for optics, is it more of a mechanical folding or is it more of a like goopy adjustment?
It's the
Yeah, so would it be like a
consoles they
mechanical, like
have.
the way your car would adjust, or is it like Iron Man's, like the
Yeah, I mean
nanotech?
the
Is it nano?
chairs. It's probably a function which is inherently inbuilt in the chairs, so they resize. They have like special parts in them to fold or unfold.
Okay.
And
Okay,
the consoles have adjustable holographic controls. They are holographic. The controls are holographic. They have backup mechanical buttons if they don't have enough power. And even the mechanical buttons, they resize. They change their size so they can be more useful to you. So since Oldon did that, so your computer use bonus, it goes up to 3.
Jesus.
And let's see, the pilot bonus, it doesn't have a pilot bonus because the Seekers, they were all legendary pilots. Nobody gave a hoot about, like, meh, pilot. What is this? Like, we don't care. So I think it has a navigational bonus, like a +3, a solid +3. And the engineering section, it has an engineering bonus with someone who has the engineering skill. But this is a thing which Altered can learn as like a trainable skill.
What was the engineer? Dude, you're gonna have to send us all of these bonuses. This is nuts. Like,
I think
Othard's gonna have to
note,
spend some time learning all of this.
I have a note. I think I have a note in the game which I will reuse and leave you all the bonuses for Aldon.
Yeah, because I'm definitely gonna need to like print this out because that is. I didn't realize what I was like. Guys, is this normal for a tabletop that's like, oh hey, by the way, here's a legendary item. Here's how good it is. Like
some of the item descriptions, depending on the system, can get pretty insane.
Okay.
Yeah, especially for 3.5. It's very crunchy when it comes to
if it's legendary or something like that, oh yeah.
That, and I know I keep calling it legendary Black Knight. I don't know if it is.
It is.
It is.
It is.
And we're the first players to get it. Yes.
You're the first ones who actually fly on it.
Yeah, that's the only part that matters.
So Aldon, like while you float over the crater and you adjust your course, and Tuck feeds you the data of where exactly those magnetic anomalies are, and you evade them. You fly towards Jerry, the village. He says, like, that ghost, I would like to meet him one day, actually, not just watch what he does on the scanners. But you're the captain.
It was well within my frame of mind to have a talk with him, because I'd like to know what our Miran friend was doing bothering you for so long.
Oh. He says, I can tell you about the battle, but it's it's not something that great or amazing. It was just a battle. Fought thousands of them.
Oh,
The difference was that the difference here was that that Miran ship that possessed the ship wasn't just a normal ship. It was flown by a non-life entity. Mirans, they were at the end of their empire, their hegemony, falling apart, engaged, embroiled in multiple civil wars. 29 at once.
Ugh.
The
So-
vast imperium, there's other wanton abandon.
Hmm.
Blew up entire star systems.
I've only heard stories,
Ah,
and these stories
I've-
were not from the source. Many
I've
generations.
seen it with my own scatters. They had these special dark programs, like the one that produced this fighter that fought me. Also had special laboratories, like the one that they built hidden on this planet,
Excuse me?
which
Who built a laboratory on this planet?
Mirans.
There's a Miran laboratory here.
Bunker, stealthy, well hidden. Was,
How good-
one of many. They had a huge network of hidden bases and laboratories, all crafting wonder weapons in a vain attempt to avoid their
Tuck,
Why do I get a
Deserve
sinking
and-
feeling in my stomach?
why do I have a
And
feeling I
he-
know what our objective is after we get Older One in tip-top shape? Tuck, have you radioed to
Any-
Jerry and let them know we're coming yet?
Yes, you have no problem connecting, linking to like a comms channel to their.
Sweet. Oh shit. And I should have said this by this point. Tuck should know that any communication that I want him to send is needs to be encrypted. So, Tuck,
I think he knows. You,
Okay.
you mentioned it in the very beginning. So
multiple times.
okay. No, I just
Yep.
want to make sure, because I just want to make sure. So no, that's cool. That's cool.
So, Oldon says, if I think they did what they did, it was, and I hope it's no longer operational. And I think it isn't, but no one truly knows with the Mirans. They were quite crafty.
I think I just realized what the Tazaran beige team is here for.
Ooh, the Zarans. I remember those. They didn't call themselves. They were a minor group back in my day.
They are a force that has ripped families apart and destroyed planets in my day.
He looks at you and asks, "Do you mind upload a more recent copies of star maps if you
Absolutely.
this area of space?" And he shows you a map, and you see that exactly where like the entire fringe space the expanse, like the fringe expanse. It's actually, this is a map of the Miran state.
Oh crap!
The Miran state is this is what, and actually their space encompasses most of Terra space too.
Interesting.
Most of the current Terra space.
The hell was that?
Very, very excited response to football.
That's one reaction to hearing about what these Mirans were capable of.
Holy crap. Well, Alduin, I will say this. Although time seems to move on, it seems that tyrants never do. Will you help me?
He's smiles. Of course I will, Captain. Of course I will. It would seem that we will be having our hands full, relatively.
I believe we will. All right. How far out are we from Jerry? Tuck. Wait, who's on my nav?
That's what she said.
Tuck's on my navs. Othird's on engineering, right?
Yep.
Systems, okay. So, Othird, how are we on power? Is that reactor holding well?
How is the power doing?
Yeah, the reactor is like altered when you check. The reactor is on 98.3%.
I think we're doing good on power. No real signs of dropping power from what I can see. 98.3%.
That's fantastic. You and Roro make a good... Is he still stuck back there?
He's doing something. What it is, I'm not entirely sure.
I swear to God, if I hear an explosion, I swear to all holy hell.
All that hard work. I don't want to think about it.
Look, I know Roro. I know how he is. One of his favorite activities, you know, because he's a hamster, is crawling through tubes and stuff. You know. Because remember, that's just kind of like his playpen when he was a little kid. You know, you just get one of those little hamster things that people had and kind of leave them in there.
So basically, the difference here is that this is not a Terran ship. It wasn't built with your races in mind, but it does have like a service duct, which both of you can fit. Both Roro and Duck can fit in this service duct. It's a bit like too. It's not cozy like the Terran ships for you because it wasn't designed for you. But you can crawl through it, and you can basically get from the bridge to the like the main crew quarters, and then from there you can get to the main reactor, and from the main reactor, like the engineering, you can get to the cargo bay. So basically pretty much all over the ship, excluding the corridors on the side. But I mean,
this is awesome.
So yeah, it's you altered. You look at the systems, everything is fine, and one of probably the moment when the chair resizes to fit you, and you see how the buttons also resize to fit your finger.
Well, I think my problem's solved from before. A good thing how
So-
smart this ship is.
Well, it's they have the Zentari. They're not. They were known as the Princes of the Stars for a reason. So yeah.
Well, I'm
They
glad.
kind
Well,
of-
I don't
they
know
kind
about
of-
anyone else, but I think Othard is about to sink into a seat.
And it's quite
Never known
comfy,
any
by the way.
place more comfortable.
It's quite comfortable.
Oh, it's
I'm glad.
wonderful.
I'm glad to see that you enjoy a little piece of my home, and not just a piece of my home, but one of the best parts of our history.
Hold on, chuckles, says thank you.
Right now, I'm
There's
just trying.
my-
I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. It's that comfortable.
Oh, is Althard about to go into a
My-
long rest?
Uh,
God. Othard's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
I'm trying with all my might.
All right, man. I don't know what. I'm just. How many hours until we get to Jerry? Is that enough for us?
No, it's you pretty much the combination of your piloting check and the input that Chuck is giving you with the scanner. It shortens the trip to about 2 hours.
Holy crap! It took us 8 hours to get here on Othard's bike.
Yeah, but you're now flying over.
Well,
the
yeah,
trees.
that's true. That's true. We actually, we're not on the ground anymore. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
It would be super dangerous to do it, really dangerous without the scanner. If you didn't do it, you would crash into the first magnetic anomaly, and that would damage the fucking ship pretty much.
I'm just really glad Tuck had a good roll.
So yeah, you contact Tuck, you contact the village. One of the boys in the room, the comms room, translates, not translates, but bounces the link to Mary. And let's see, I have to roll once again. Let's see what happens.
I hope something good.
Don't know. It may be something bad.
But don't say that.
It's something good. Okay.
Thank
so,
God. Don't do that. No, I just got Alduin.
okay.
No, you're not taking this ship away from me.
Oh, we're going. Are you going to sing that song from that show? You're not gonna take not gonna take the stars away from me.
Oh God.
From Firefly. Remember?
I have never seen that
Oh.
show. I have been told I need to.
Shame.
Same.
It's good.
Okay.
It is
So
really good. So
you Tuck, you hear Mary and she you report what the captain asked to say, that you're coming back with the ship, and she's like, oh, that's great news. Please tell the captain that we have even more good news. So it's like the sheriff is awake.
Whoa,
Excellent.
the sheriff finally woke up? That's
Yep.
fantastic.
seems like the sheriff's up.
He basically slept for most of the part. It's like
It was pretty
after
fucked
you
up, dude.
failed.
We spent a good amount of
he
time
was
trying to...
yeah.
like,
Kind of. I think you failed 1 or 3 thing rolls on game, but you fixed one of the systems which kind of slowly regenerated most of the burns on him, so he kind of woke up. That's
I remember
he's
that,
still
yeah.
he's still banged up, but he's awake and he can help heal himself. Can do that too. And roll something. So yeah, you are. It takes significantly less time to go back since you're floating over trees. They're not that huge, and you are avoiding the magnetic anomalies, which also shortens the travel time. And eventually,
Really
you
quickly, Roro, do you come to the bridge?
Yeah, so Roro just kind of walks in on nonchalantly.
Nice.
Hey guys.
Hi, Roro.
Huh.
As much as I would like to ask, where the hell have you been? Please
Okay.
take your
So,
seat. Take your seat at the
I
wheel.
didn't get stuck, but I was trying to charge my shield and my cord got stuck.
I actually like that. I like that.
Well, at least it wasn't in another
It
crevice.
wasn't me, Tuck. Stupid cord. The ship is very weird. The ports are a little different from what I'm used to, but I figured it out.
There you go.
I
Shield
can
is
testify
discharged.
to the ship being a little weird.
Well,
You know,
what-
the ship has feelings and is currently listening to us right now.
Well,
and
just
I point to the
try and sit
hologram.
down for a second.
I
Put a
point
load
to
of
the,
these seats, all will be forgiven.
Yeah, I point to Alduin, the hologram of Alduin, and I say, Alduin, this is the strange one. This is Roro. Roro, this is Alduin.
Hi, yeah, call me strange. I'm a genetically engineered hamster, and you're a talking ship. I don't know which one's stranger.
Aldon chuckles. He's quite like you can almost feel that he's whoever designed that hologram, like all the algorithms of the hologram, was like that's beyond genius. And when he laughs, looks at you, you can almost feel that he happy. He it was like at the beginning when you first saw him, Elgin. He kind of looked hesitant, and he looked sad and lonely, which is probably how many fucking centuries he was here. That wasn't quite enjoyable. It doesn't matter what you are, an AI or whatnot. It's most would have went mad. So yeah, he looks at you, Roro. He chuckles, and he points at the three bridge station, and he says, "What would you like to operate, little one? Maybe I can see that your friend is quite good with computers, and your captain is a great pilot, which is a no-brainer since he's a Zentari."
I like anything that goes boom, so I'd like to operate those cannons.
Ooh, okay. Well, you'll have to repair the system, but otherwise, and like fit me with a few point defense turrets. But yeah, it's a great system, and he shows you like he projects a data pack, and you can pull different parts of the data pack and read stuff, and I don't know if you guys realize it is that he shows you it's not written in Zentari. It's you can read that in your language.
That's cool. So it's getting auto-translated.
Well, it's getting auto-translated because he read the data from your suits.
Sweet. Is
he got the
Is Alduin fully integrated in the suits yet? Can we fully integrate him as like an onboard AI in our journey?
You can't he can't project himself somewhere else, but it's like the computing power. The computing power of your suits is it's impossible to. Maybe if you install.
I was thinking like how like Jarvis was in Tony Stark's Iron Man.
Nah,
Or like, Alice.
It's different. It's different. Like Awesome had like integrated computer in his suit. So even then she was degrading because it doesn't have like enough computing capacity. Doesn't have enough memory.
Store him there necessarily, but it wouldn't be bad to have Alduin in communication frequently.
Yeah, in communication it's no problem. The communication is no problem, but him uploading himself somewhere else, except on a full-fledged spaceship computer frame.
Okay.
It's kind of suicidal for him.
Nope.
He's gonna degrade. It doesn't have like these are insanely massive. Yeah, it's so yes, you learn that the sheriff is up, is awoken, and let's see what else bad is happening. At least none that you could see. And give me a second to open that. Open it. Yes. The sheriff. I will finally roleplay the sheriff. Maybe we'll see. So,
I will be
the loot. Please, save the loot before I forget.
Oh God, what was the loot? I didn't write down quantities or anything.
The loot from the bodies of these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't write down numbers or anything, so somebody, let's.
So it's item salvage. This is item salvage. It's 30 points of item salvage, which is sweet. This is the remains of their weapons and the remains of their cybernetic implants and other bits and pieces because they were pretty ravaged. And you added to the ravageness by ravaging them even more. So it was literally ravaging.
I know we got a ton of salvage.
Yeah, we go back and see.
Yeah, where?
Yeah,
God, that was a while ago.
Almost more than we can handle.
Well, it was right after.
Once you start using it, you will find that it's enough for a couple of upgrades and shit. And
well, yeah, but we also had a bunch of items salvage prior, and I wrote it down.
Yeah.
I just don't remember.
You have it in the party stash, if I remember. Yeah.
I had 166 items salvage.
Yeah, there it goes. God, I'm excited. We're gonna get the ship up, guys. I will be
vehicle.
Right back. Give me just a few minutes.
196 items.
Just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Here. I'll be right back. How am I gonna do this on Gilded? Right there.
Well, in the meantime, I may go ahead and start with the repairs now that we're getting back to Short Jerry.
I only have 10 vehicle salvage points, though. We have 18, I think. like math written in my notebook, but I have like no idea what these numbers represent. I'm stupid. Maybe I should put down what those represent. Oh, I was going to ask Black Knight. So Roro got data for the cannons. He see what that is? Like, what does he see?
So the ship, it has two bigger guns, which they are under the nose. It looks similar to that ground attack airplane, the A-10, if you've seen it.
The Warthog, like those little Gatling guns?
Yeah. But they're not Gatling guns. They're like cannons,
Okay.
bigger cannons. Yeah, they are cannons which would otherwise be fitted to the next size ship, bigger ship than Aldon, which is Aldon is a big shuttle. It's just a big shuttle. So the ship is modified to carry this, and they are like twin cannons linked, so they fire together. And these are Zentarian cannons. They are unique, one of the few unique weapons systems in StarShatter. And they can deal. They not only deal damage, physical damage, but they can also fuck with systems.
You keep cutting in and out. I didn't get that last part.
And not only screw with systems, enemy systems upon hit, but they also deal extra damage to shields.
Does physical and like energy?
Yeah. So
what's the ammo count?
Well, it's fed from the main reactor.
Oh,
like all weapon systems on a ship, they are fed from the main reactor. If they have ammunition like railguns or missile launchers, you'll see the like whatever you install in the ruined point defense turret slots on the ship. Whatever you decide to install, it's if you install missile systems, if you install railguns, if you install lasers, you will like the lasers will be easy. They'll just get power from the reactor. The railguns will get some power from the reactor, less power than the lasers, and they will fire ammunition. And the missiles, you know what they do. So it depends on what you and your captain see. How many.
That reminds me, do we have enough salvage for repairing the missile launcher on the back of my bike?
Yep. Yeah.
Perfect.
You can easily fix it. So
if we have the scrap to spare, I would love to work on that.
Yeah. Pretty much you need I think just one point of vehicle salvage. Or if you don't want to waste the vehicle salvage, you can use like item salvage to fix it. It will be a much more item salvage, and I would advise to use the item salvage for armor upgrades, for weapon upgrades.
Okay, I may end up using the vehicle salvage then. It's just one point.
It's just 1 point. Yeah. So Roro, your point, he points like the Aldon points that the ship has 6 omnidirectional point defense turret slots. Means that these turrets, they can move across, like they can twist and turn. They have special grooves on the hull, on the armored hull. They can move around.
If you've seen The
To a certain
Expanse, I
extent.
saw something very similar in The Expanse. A lot of the weaponry in the Expanse television show had guns.
Yeah,
just
because
like
it's fucking realistic.
yeah,
Because it's realistic.
It is because you're
Yep,
in
yep.
space. You would need guns that don't just point in one direction.
And most of these guns that point in a lot of the directions, they are the point defense guns, because it's like the most logical thing would be to have these super swift turrets that can defend your ship from incoming fire, missiles, etc., enemy fighters, blah blah blah, to be able to turn around and fire in pretty much every direction. But like the big guns, the heavy guns, you don't need them to fire in every direction. You need them to fire at big things. And big things in space, they don't like zap out like in literally. So yeah. The ion cannons, you could hand fire them without the weapon system, but you will have to do it from the engineering, and it won't be quite accurate. But if like it hits the fan and you're forced to shoot at something, you could. And they have excellent heat sinks, and the range is okay. Railguns have greater range, but the railguns are superior. These ion cannons, they eat more energy than the lasers, but then again, they are super specialized weapons with like extra effects upon hit. So
it
it's
sounds like our
logical.
next session we're going to be doing a crafting session.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be fucking cool.
So guys, you eventually get back inside the colony and you land Aldon on one of the landing pads, which is behind in the garage. And it takes more space, a lot more space, because it's a much bigger shuttle than normal. It's how should I put it? It's not as compact as Terran ships. Takes more space. That's probably one of the downsides of Aldo, if I can call it a downside. Maybe.
Well, so I mean,
Yeah,
it
situation.
sounds like it's definitely more of a I guess a medium size.
It's a large shuttle. It's
okay.
a
Well,
very,
for a
very
shuttle,
big
I was
shuttle.
going for actual like just full like ships. So it sounds like it's definitely
If you
a
compare
large
it,
shuttle.
yeah. If you compare it, like let's use. I don't like to use that comparison, but let's use it. Let's use it. If you compare it to the Millennium Falcon, well, it's probably 40% smaller than Aldun because of the wings, the wingspan.
Okay. And then the FTL ring.
Yeah. And the FTL ring is quite unique because you can, with it, you can not only use the wormholes, but you can jump into hyperspace. So that's the unique Zentari system, which has two different modes of FTL.
That's so fucking cool.
Yep.
All
That's a fucking exploratory ship. That's what they designed it for.
Dude,
And
I cannot believe nobody else got I did not realize this ship was going to be this fucking cool.
They were not racist enough, Royce.
Dude, this is awesome.
So guys, you have to decide what kind of guns you want to have the turrets, like the omnidirectional turrets you have, because this is like, I don't know, Terrans are very big on railguns. Railguns are pretty powerful. They're one of the most advanced weapon systems. Lasers are also super cool. You can overcharge them.
I would say, I mean,
but they overheat.
well, yeah, I mean, my personal preference would be for the omnidirectional guns, probably something that runs off the reactor, but we could convert the primary cannons into massive railguns.
No one would remove the like the unique Zentary cannons.
Can we mix and match? Well, it'd probably be kind of hard to mix and match.
You could, I mean, you could if you can find more of these. Which.
Well, and we can always upgrade later too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're pretty unique. These guns.
What do you guys think? You guys have been kind of quiet this whole time. I've been very, very excited all night, so I'm sorry. What do you guys think? What do you want to do with Alduin? Like,
I honestly like the idea of having a railgun in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The turrets, which most Terran ships use, like the point defense turrets, which are the same slots on Aldon, the 6 slots, they put automatic railguns, like rotary railguns. The weakest ones are, I think, 20 millimeter. They launch 20 millimeter projectiles. You can fit them with flak extensions, flak attachments, which make the railguns able to shoot explosive fragmentation projectiles.
Right.
And
Trippy.
This is perfect.
You can like the basic turrets, they have 1 gun. The best turrets have 4 guns on them.
It's like 4 guns per 1 directional turret.
Omnidirectional,
yep.
yes.
6 times 4, you can have like 24 of these things on your.
And the railguns, they are. You can fit like the ammunition system, which loads them with crates directly from the cargo hold.
Oh, so you just set them in a specific. You just set it. That's fucking.
Yeah. That's on top, Royce. That's on top of the normal ammunition loadouts.
That's insane.
Yeah, can we do like 3 of one kind, 3 of the other? So we got 6 slots,
I'm down with
right?
that. Yeah, if we got 6 slots, I'm totally down with that. Yeah.
Like 3 rails and like 3 lasers type deal.
Yeah, you can do that, but you will split the have like 2 different batteries, and no 3 with the main cannons, like the under nose cannons.
I think having some railguns on it. I think we should do at least 2 railguns on. At least have 2 of them outfitted with railguns.
Yeah.
And then the other 4 or something like that. Like that way we can have 1 on each side, because I'm assuming these point defense turrets are.
The point defense turrets are omnidirectional. You can rotate them everywhere.
Well, yeah, but are they fixed, or can they actually move on the ship itself, or do they just rotate? Wow.
No, omnidirectional.
They can actually move on the ship's hull?
Yes, I was explaining that.
Holy
fuck. They move around, omnidirectional. They move around.
They don't call them omnidirectional for nothing, Royce.
Holy shit. But I was.
So
I
you
was
have a shit ton of.
When I hear omnidirectional,
you have a lot of options. You have a lot of options. You can use lasers. You can use railguns. You can use like. If you choose a mix of cannons, probably the best thing is to have like 2 missile turrets
I was gonna
and
suggest-
and the rest would be either railguns or lasers. And the missile turrets, you can have like all sorts of different ammunition, dumbfire rockets, nuclear tip rockets, lock
right,
on
That's what I was
missiles.
gonna suggest. Is we get some. Hey, Roro,
So,
you know how
real
those
question,
bastards blew up our nuke?
Yes.
I was thinking about it. What if we put
We have more bastards blowing up our nukes?
No. What if we put some nukes on Alderaan that you could play with?
I
Hold on.
love the
Aldo looks at you. Aldo looks at you. You actually use nukes?
idea.
Well, I have to say, this is kind of a shame that more ships are going to be going right into our nukes.
Say 2 missile turrets, 2 lasers, and 2 Gatlings.
Ooh. As long as some of those run off the reactor, I'm good with it. You know what?
Well, they all run off the reactor. It depends on how much. Yeah.
I'm down. 2 missile turrets.
Well,
Somebody write that down. 2 missile turrets, 2 Gatlings, and what else?
You can decide about that before the next session. So that would be not next
balance,
week, the week
balanced.
after that. So
All right.
so yeah, for like the easy for ease of things, I would advise you to pick from one of these 3. Either all of the guns are one type, doesn't matter what you choose, railguns, lasers, or you have like half and half, like half lasers, half railguns, or you have like 4 of the cannons be lasers or railguns and 2 missile turrets.
Okay.
I guess the real question is, how many, is this all total, or like point defense and main guns?
Well, the main cannons won't
um,
get replaced. The main cannons will be
Yeah, the twin ion cannons underneath.
fucking
These would
twin
be
ion
like,
cannons. That's fucking legit.
I'm sure they are.
Okay, so then these are all the point defense systems then, right?
Yep.
Like incoming missiles.
Yeah, you
stuff
can
like
use
that.
them. Yeah, you can use them to shoot incoming missiles, torpedoes, and fighters. And of course, you can shoot at bigger ships. With the point defense cannons. It doesn't say like these are the same size cannons and missiles that starfighters and space bombers use. So it's like utilitarian.
All right, so point defense autocannons could probably be equipped with quote unquote flak.
Yeah, we need to be able to wipe out missiles and torpedoes, and then it wouldn't be a bad idea to have something to take on larger fighters. And probably not a bad idea to have something that, well, if we really get pissed, we can always just unleash the twin ion cannons.
My advice would be to read something which I will post for you guys on the chat. And my advice would be for you to read. That's an excerpt from a thing that StarShatter does with its cannons, and you know that the captain outfitted her with all the point defense turrets were rotary railguns. And he fixed them with flak attachments, and he also installed a special Terran chemical coolant system. And these had like a shit ton of ammunition, and they could fire and keep firing and keep firing and keep firing.
I mean, if they're liquid cooled, then they just don't get hot.
Yep. And when they're like there's internal systems and the barrels, they begin to like glow. He would activate the system, and they will continue to fire until the ammunition runs out. That's a lot of ammunition. A lot of ammunition.
Well, I think we need to get some ammo. I mean, if we're gonna have this stuff, well, that's why I'd like to have
craft some ammo.
Ammo, like the normal railgun ammo, is actually salvage. They shape it.
That's fucking cool.
Into
Did Robo craft that?
yeah. Roro can totally craft it, and you can make like better shells for railguns, which can deal more damage, etc. Like that's exactly what that fucking skill is for.
On that, we'll take
So yeah, yep. You'll have like plenty of time to think about it until the next session. So what I'd love to end with is you entering the village, like this disembarking from Aldion, and he walks with you, and he gets up to the exit, the rear ramp. He looks around, but he doesn't step out of the ship. And he smiles, and says, "Be on the move again, exploring, meeting new people.
Just like a seeker should do.
That's the life. That's the life."
That's awesome. Well, are we getting to that point where we're going to start talking about our favorite moments of the evening?
I think so. I think that's a yes.
I gotta start getting ready anyway. So
no, the last night. Oh my gosh, all the issues tonight.
Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Hey.
Yeah. Gillet disconnected me. Disconnected me for some reason. So
okay,
yeah, you see,
have it out for us tonight.
Yeah. You see the big albino gorilla limping towards you. He's you know that's the sheriff. Someone gave him like a medical exoskeleton so he can walk. And he's pretty much, I mean, he looks terrible, less terrible than before.
He was almost dead
because he was in a coma, and he had like terrible burns all over his body because the Tazaran commandos had blown him up with a bomb, a charge installed in his office. So yeah, he looks significantly better with that medical device that you fixed, and which helped that old lady gradually regenerate the sheriff's skin, so fix the burns and such. So is and we'll end with this because it's like know that Sable has to run. He looks quite happy, and he limps up close, and he speaks with a well-pronounced Russian accent, and he's like, Captain, I'm so happy. Mary told me everything about it. How you fucked the pirates. And he kind of like shakes your hand. He grabs your hand and shakes it, and his exoskeleton kind of whines with protest, trying to keep him up. And he almost
I would say
loses his balance, but you grab him.
Yeah, I'll reach out and I'll grab him. I take it easy. The last time that I saw you, you weren't quite upright on your feet.
Just you wait, Captain. Just you wait. And
Absolutely.
he looks at each of you, and he then looks at one of his wounds, which was stitched and glued, but he kind of opened it, trying to walk around, and you can see like a small puddle of blood forming next to his left foot, and he's like,
You may want to lie down.
I don't suspect any of you has some medication left.
Well, now that you mention it, and I pull out a large meta spray.
Oh, he says, "May I use it? I have some skill with this."
All right. Well,
He better
just
get
be
knocked
wary.
out for 2 turns. I swear to holy hell, if he doesn't get knocked out for 2 turns, I'm gonna be pissed.
Just be careful. Last time our captain had it, it was didn't yield the best results.
You didn't.
So-
you just kind of did it. You didn't warn me nothing. It just. I was.
You know, it's the element of surprise. Sometimes a little spontaneity is always
Surprise
fun.
killing! Surprise killing!
I call it surprise healing.
I just.
It's like when a kid needs to take a shot, so you distract them with something else.
I'm gonna count to 3. 1, and then just inject it then.
Oh
Oh,
god.
Jesus. Oh, God.
Well, I give him
Alright.
the large meta spray.
Okay, so how many of you, is that your last one? Oh.
I still have one more.
Okay,
I'm down
okay,
to
so-
2 small med packs, and I kind of want to keep those.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I
You still have someone to fight. Okay, so he is grateful. He grabs this one and then sits nearby, and expertly works with the device. You can see that he obviously knows what he's doing, and he says, one of my friends, she taught me how to use this and basic medicine. So I worked for 5 years in a clinic before I became soldier.
It's a
And
funny thing
he-
you say that because I'm quite skilled at doing this myself. Isn't that right, Captain?
No, you're not. You're not at all. Like
See what he said.
Yeah, you see he injects exactly straight in the most the most dangerous looking wound. All of his wounds are dressed, but this one is near his stomach. Injects it. You see how he fights the regeneration pain. He grits his teeth. He groans, but he's a tough guy. He's experienced. Also, he knows how to use this thing, and you can see that wound that was almost ripped open from him moving around. It's basically regenerated. He removes the plasters and stuff, and you can see a horrible scar, jagged scar, and he smiles and feeling some pain from the regeneration. He says, "Well, it seems that I have yet another scar. I can't count them anymore. There are too many."
Well, it seems like it will make for a few good stories.
And he says, "Well, friend, biker friend, I will not call you sanctioned criminal because it's not my how should I put it? It's not my choice of words. So you have to tell me some things. I'll ask about that later. No.
Why, certainly. Anytime. Just mention it to me and we can talk it out.
Yes, it's about counting bodies.
I see.
Well, gentlemen, as much as I'd love to have that conversation, I think it's about time. It's about time we took a rest. We've had a rather trying day and an even bigger day tomorrow. Alderaan needs quite a bit of maintenance. Because I would like my character to take a long rest in between this session and next session.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I really want to get back in that chair.
he's gonna sleep in the chair.
You can sleep in one of the crew cabins.
Oh no!
You
Oh no!
know?
He's gonna do the thing where he sits in the chair like a recliner and just sleeps in the chair.
I wanted to
Yes.
ask, do I have any... Is there like a music player or something? Because I want to be that kind of biker who just goes to sleep listening to like hard rock or something.
Your PDA can play anything, music,
Oh, perfect.
videos. Yep. You can
Oh
you can even sing and record your songs.
He's just lulling off to sleep as he's listening to biker metal.
Nice.
Nope, I go to,
Oh.
I claim my crew cabin, and I go to my crew cabin for a long rest, because I need to heal up.
Yep.
Alright.
Nice.
So... I'll jot down a long rest, so that way all of us remember next time we play.
Yep. Pretty much. I think you know what how much you regenerate from a normal rest. I'm not gonna repeat it. So yeah, you will eat something, you'll drink something, you'll rest. It's a normal rest, full night's rest. And on the next day, we will find what happens on the next day, next section, which is not gonna be next week, but the week after.
Yep, so 2 weeks. Right? 2 weeks to get... God, fucking... I want to... I love this game. I love this game. It's taking too damn long to get my ship fully functional.
I mean, we can play next week if you want.
No,
I'm
we'd
okay with
have to
it.
clear that with everybody, and I have no idea what the schedule looks like. It
depends on you guys.
I think getting back into the swing of the bi-weekly thing would be helpful. That way, because on the 30th is my wife's cousin's wedding, and that's one of the few days that I actually have gotten off for that. So, and in October, there's going to be a couple. So,
I like this though because we kind of made up for all the time that we missed.
Yeah,
you know, doing this one.
Yep.
So
that was the idea.
No, yeah, I like being able to do this. I'm glad I was able to do it. So, I guess we usually pass it to Sable because I think he's getting close to having to get to work.
Yeah, and I don't want my phone alarm to go off while I'm here.
Oh God! Well, real quick, what was your
Please,
favorite
no.
part for the night, and then pass it off to whoever.
I think My favorite part so far was actually getting to talk to Alduin, and also, actually getting the ship up and flying was nice.
That was cool.
So.
That was cool.
Right. Well, see you guys later.
Pass it off.
Pass it off.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll go with Trippy Soul.
Trippy.
See you later, man.
Have a good one, man.
Well, I can tell you the least favorite part about the night is my computer crashing and takes a legit half hour to get connected.
That was gay. That was really gay.
That's pretty stupid.
Gay is the word, isn't it? That's
I use lame.
Gay is the word.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
But my quick thinking mind improvising how Rovo was not there for so long was pretty slick. And no, he didn't get stuck. The power cord got stuck.
I like it, dude. That was really good.
And he's got a full shield now, so that works.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I kind of like that part.
Damn it, reactor. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah. I probably jinxed myself saying I wasn't going to get stuck earlier. Of course, my computer's like, haha, nope.
Yeah, the computer's just like, excuse me?
I'll pass it off to you, Royce. What would you like?
Oh, fuck. Dude, I have been looking forward to getting this ship. Sorry, I'm also adjusting our OBS because when you bowed out and you were like, I don't see the game. And I was like, crap. So I had to quick mess with OBS and make a scene. I genuinely don't know. I'm gonna be that a-hole, dude. Dude, I pretty much loved everything that happened. Just getting the ship going. No, it's not flying yet. Like, the ship didn't fly. The ship obviously floated.
It floated.
I know.
It moved locations. It's been in that one location for such a long time.
It's just the feeling of that upgrade. It's just monumental.
Dude, like, and not only, okay. So my favorite part is when Black Knight keeps describing the bonuses that the ship gives to the crew.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. This isn't just a shuttle. This isn't, oh, you get the shuttle and you have, no. This is legitimately like a legendary item that he put in the game. And we just got it because I am assuming that other ships don't possess these bonuses.
The ship which you will eventually buy, it's also quite good. It's not Aldon.
So,
but it's quite good.
But see,
I mean, it has systems that give bonuses, but it's not Aldon. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that it's not. It does have upgrades and shit and stuff, but it's not the same.
See, and that's when you started describing. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, like you're gonna get bonuses to this. You know, the ship, this is almost one of those things. I understand, and getting a bigger starship is one, but like, I am almost happy right now. Like, I would almost put it up to the chat. I would almost want to have a vote on it. I am, and I don't know how big this game gets, and maybe we have to make changes in the future. I am almost down with just not getting the bigger ship, but like, you know, maybe putting a down payment, having the guy like, but using Alduin. I mean, this was a seeker ship, man. I would really, really love to see a seeker novella around the, like, dude, I am so hyped for this damn ship. Like, I want to read so much more. No, but like when you were describing all the bonuses and how it was working and like thinking about being the captain, sitting in the chair, and then watching all of my crew members, one of them quite tardy, but watching all of my crew members come in and take their seats in their positions at one of the most legendary shuttles of my homeworld. The thing that that the children heard stories of. And my guys are the guys that sit there. Oh, dude, this whole fucking night, dude. Yeah. I will pass it off to. We usually always pass it off. We usually always do the players first. I will pass it off to Black Knight first before Lord Otter. So Black Knight, you've got to talk about your favorite moment first.
Well, it's not just one. It's first of all, it's the fact that you interacted with Alden in such a way that he didn't need like extra convincing, giving your crewmates full control over the ship systems. And you managed to do it well. So
thank you.
Then you have all of this part with the crew interacting with Alden, and there.
That was really fun too.
Yeah, that was great, and the fact that you were able to fly well
that
and
was a
without
hell of a roll.
crashing the ship after you like somehow fixed it. That was really plus the thing that I was probably most happy, and you couldn't see it. You'll see the next game.
All right, fine. Another cliffhanger. Fuck you and your cliffhangers, Black Knight. I was thinking about, I was like, dude, one of these days, I want Sable to not have to go to work, and we could just play for like 5 or 6 hours.
Oh, I had like a session which we had to stop because we were sleepy or getting sleepy. I think it was like 8 hours.
Oh my god.
We were all on vacations. I was on some sort of a like super short vacation, like 4-5 days, so I had plenty of time to sleep. And I had, okay guys, so we're playing as long as we can can basically survive.
I'd be so down.
It's like we don't care. So we had like that party was another StarShatter party, and they were the guys I told you about. They were pretty much from all over the world. We had a dude from Nigeria, we had some guy from Japan, etc. So their party, they were doing like the dungeoneering, space dungeoneering stuff, and they were their main character, like their party leader, was a spacer, and they would only do spacer contracts, and they would explore derelict spaceships and stations. That's what they were doing.
Oh, that's a really cool play style.
And it was like, you just fought this unlife wraith. Well, they had to fight them pretty much always, and
that's
cool. Also some crazy mutated stuff, and like bounty hunters and weird cults, and like there was a station which they kind of cleared the station. It took them like seven sessions or 8 sessions. They cleared the stations, and they basically, it was like, guys, we're going to give you 1 million credits if you clear the entire station.
Jeez.
And they were like, okay, let me stock up on ammo. Fuck off. We're going to clear the station. We don't care.
Yeah, but they didn't have.
And I think they fought. I mean, there was There was one of these Miran raids there, and they fought it a couple of times. So, and these enemies are one of the probably the coolest. I don't know if you liked him, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's cool. Lord Otter, what was your favorite part of the night?
My favorite moment of the night, I think there were two moments. The first was getting to learn more about the Mirans and just how powerful they were years ago. That
was cool.
That and the seat. The seat has got to be a highlight for tonight.
Yeah, it adjusts and like form fits to you, and then that's pretty cool.
Oh dear God, it's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
It's cozy full. It's
man.
It's like insane. Oh, by the way, guys, I posted this excerpt in the chat, so you should read it now if you can.
I will do that. I need to get going. I'm gonna run upstairs and see if I hang out with the wife for a little bit. But I'm just, dude, tonight I'm so excited. I cannot believe we got the ship. I've been wanting to get Alderaan for like literally since we started this, since I found out about it, since Ploters told me about it, and because Ploters told me, he kind of told me about it, and then we went and talked to old Nell, and she told us about it. And then, literally, like, since our second fucking session, I've been wanting
Never doubt the Council of Otters.
Oh, yeah.
Took so freaking long.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I'm so glad that we're here. God, I'm glad. We get Alderaan. I'm so happy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for checking out StarShatter. Gentlemen, say goodnight to the people.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Sunday coffee may or may not be happening tomorrow. I'm not sure what's going on. But if you guys see a notification for Sunday coffee, come on by. If you don't, then well, I have stuff to do. So we'll see. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, guys, I keep forgetting about telling you my new book, which literally came out last week. So yeah, if you like StarShatter, go to Amazon and grab my newest anthology, just titled Blood of Tyrants. You will enjoy more of this same universe. It's quite a thick book and has an awesome cover made by Neutron Board. So you'll be getting a ton of stories, never before published stories, plus one bonus novella and 2 novelettes. So yeah, it's a sweet deal.
There's also Space Bikers.
Oh yeah. There's also Space Buckers.
Both are to
And
prove.
this time, we even have Wild Homie Slavers.
Nice. Yeah, guys, go check that out. Blood of Tyrants. You can buy it on Amazon. Look up Black Knight. You can go buy it on Amazon. He just released it in this last week. The cover art is unfreaking real. You'll know it when you see it. Seriously, guys, go. Black Knight, this world that you have created, I'm having a blast with. I hope everybody out in the chat, you guys can go pick up his new book, and you guys can have a blast with this world as well. So, all right. Good night, everybody.